Right then guys, cosy. I had someone ask with my sleep system why I don't have a mattress with my sleep system, but as you can see this area is very spongy. Can you hear that? Beautiful. And that's what it's all about, just peace and quiet and just removal from the hustle and bustle. It's like a pressure release valve, isn't it, you know? It is for me, you know. That's why I come out. Anyway, my boy's manning to the fire. He's making some candles out of pine resin, and yeah, he's got his knife, so he's happy. So I thought I'd just step away, and some people had asked about my first aid, what I have in my bright bag, top of my Bergen, top pouch. You know, I've said it so many times, and well, I'm not actually sure why I carry first aid. I've never had to use it. I've been in situations where that would not help. So I suppose, I don't know. I've got lots of different bits and pieces in there for lots of different scenarios, and I suppose every so often I dig into it, but not for, you know, medical reasons. So I'm just gonna open it up and show you what I've got inside it. It's not a traditional first aid kit. We'll see as we dig into it. Okay, so start off with the bag. It's the bright one. Everything else is either DPM, or it's black, or it's olive drab. That's the brightest thing I have in my bag. Little key light on the side of it. So we'll just dig into it and see what we pull out first. Okay, first thing, insect repellent. That's the Expedition grade, Expedition Plus. It's the strongest stuff you can get. Midges round here are ridiculous. Now, that's an emergency one. I have candles, I have the cream, I have wipes with insect repellent on them. Seriously, I mean, you'll see the midges coming out of this moss. They're crazy. So that's just an emergency one, just in case the other stuff runs out or whatever. So okay, recognise these? Recognise these? These are what we would have called in the army lifeboat matches. I mean, these are the big fat matches that will strike and light in the rain. You can strike it, light it, stick it in water, pull it back up. You know, it's a hardcore heavy duty match. That's what I have there. Okay, I have like a fire lighter in there. You could use your pine cones if you want. It's cheap and cheerful. It's for lighting a fire in an emergency. Okay, I have a emergency shelter foil blanket, adult emergency blanket. It is what it is. In here I have alcohol wipes. I have sterile gauze pad. I have Puri tabs. I've got plasters. I've got more alcohol wipes, sterile wipes. See that midgie there? I also have blister kit as well. I don't know whether or not you've come across those. It's like a a gauze, a padding and a plaster to go over, just in case, you know, you get a blister. That's what it's for. It's a blister pack. So, stick that back in there. Plasters. Okay, triangular bandage. I did have to use one of those once. Up the Mawns with Mr. Fermanagh Man, and came across a guy young lad, going up the Mawns, pair of trainers, slipped, broke his wrist, and was pretty well shook up. So immobilised his wrist, and a couple of guys took him down. So yeah, used one of those once. Here we go. I have a lighter sealed in a waterproof bag with, again, insect repellent, candles. What is it? Is it citronella? It's like a citrusy candle. Okay. After I get bit by the midges, I have an after bite. You know, when I get bit, I come up in big spots, and this is handy. This takes the irritation out of it. Okay. Head torch. Emergency torch. So I've got that there. Medical tape. Absorbent bandage. This is, well, it just says sterile first aid dressing. Large, blue dot. That's what it is. Big cup. Spare lighter. Have. And. Okay. Got one of those credit card, knife, magnifying glass, bottle opener. That fits in there nice and snug. Some nappy pins, safety pins. I have a Stanley blade with a bit of tape round it, just so the sharp edge won't cut you when you stick your hand in. Bit of duct tape, gorilla tape, whatever you want to call it, just wrapped on itself. Another pin, Sudocrem for sore bits, nipple rash. Okay, tweezers in case you get a splinter. Look, it ain't that exciting. Ford gloves, okay, they're those like latex gloves, but they're, well, they're heavy duty latex. Okay, wound cleaning wipes, more of. Pain medication, painkillers. I've got some ibuprofen, I've got some paracetamol, I've got some cold and flu. You never know when man flu's going to come upon you. and that's it. And a millipede. Check him out. Okay, so it's not that interesting. However, I got some peace of mind there. And, well, like I say, not quite sure why I carry first aid with me, but I think it's a wise man that does. Because, wow, let's be honest, you hope you never have to use it, but it's there if you do. So, I'm going to pack this stuff away. I'm going to go and join my boy in camp, and I think we're going to go for a little walk in the woods and see what we can find. So, bless you guys. Bye.